This lady is not having it. She wants to know why RCCG is inviting somebody to come explain taxes when Nigerians are saying enough is enough.
On Sunday, our pastor said that next week Sunday they'll bring somebody to teach us about the taxes, how it affects us, and how to make us fight for our taxes. And I was shocked. During Jonathan regime, Adeboye protested against the high price of fuel. How come during taxes now, the same Redeemed Church is telling us that they will invite people to teach us how to file our taxes? My flour was broadcasted. I would never forget it. It was so annoying. That Sunday, some people did not eat. Now, you cannot protect when it comes to taxes. Is the Redeemed Church benefiting from the APC government? They should tell us. They should tell us, let us know. It is annoying. I am angry at this point. What rubbish.
56 people, traders, gone in seconds. Just like that. This wasn't a battlefield. It was a market, buyers and sellers like any other day. The authorities aimed for a specific target, but the impact touched those who were going about their daily lives. And here is the sick part. This is not the first time. RAN 2017, Tudunbiri 23, multiple mistaken targets in Northeast and now Borno Yobe border 2026. Hundreds of innocent lives have been lost in the very same way. So the question is no longer, was this an accident? But why does it keep happening? Do the innocent get compensations? How do you defeat this dark cloud without it turning into rain that aim to flood the lives of innocent Nigerians? Because when the heart of a community becomes the center of the storm, the gap between safety and uncertainty starts to disappear. Imagine serving Nigeria for 30 years and retiring into poverty. That's the life of our men in black.
We don't agree. We don't
Yesterday, those who served and kept us safe stood together, not to celebrate, but ask for the right to live. These men protected us, our streets, enforced the law, lost colleagues in service, yet many of them can't even feed their families.
They say their pensions are delayed, too small, or simply not enough to live on. When they try to speak out, what happens?
They are told to keep their peace or risk their future. So now they say, remove us from this program or restore what was promised.
So think about it. If the people who protected the system, especially the rich, are now suffering under it, then what hope is there for the poor? Because if service to the nation ends in suffering, then something is fundamentally broken.
As a people, I refuse to accept this is our reality, where the Senate president gets to say this and gets away with it. Play the clip.
You are seeing insecurity today. It is even increasing because the election is coming. As soon as the election is over, watch out. The first 2 weeks, you will not hear any single bomb blast. Because people are sponsoring it to distract you. They don't know what else to do. They say this man is too good in many areas. If the governors are attracted to him because he's taking very good care of the states. He came in with less than 18 governors. Today he has almost 32 governors under his fold out of 36. So where do we belong? How do you win election when you don't have a structure? No political party today is stable in this country.
What did the president mean when he said he will send God's will to the other side? To do what? Play the clip.
Senate President, thank you. I will send you to the other side. To represent me. And that you can scatter them anyway they are confused.
When you let these people talk long enough, you hear what they are trying to say by what they are trying not to say. Play the next clip.
Yeah. That's why I said that we're fighting a war. And we're fighting a determined enemy who is getting the support from outside and who has nothing to lose. The worst enemy you can fight is somebody who is from within, somebody who has nothing to lose. And to them, because it was ideological, they feel if they die, they're going to heaven. If they kill somebody, they're going to get blessed. So they take any risk to come out. And again, very unfortunate that we lost very wonderful officers, because these were deliberate attacks. And what they do is, these same individuals that people say are civilians or are the ones telling them that this unit, you have only 20 soldiers. So what they do, they come over 200. So what they try is they try to run through it, and because of the information they're getting from those informants or logisticians that help them go in. So that's why he's saying asymmetric warfare is a very difficult operation, because once they have this support, it makes it a lot easier for them to be able to work. And why we take a lot of casualties again is because of IEDs. IEDs are implanted on the ground. Like the issue of the commanding officer that died in Mongono, it wasn't due to an attack. It was due to an IED. And how do they get these IED issues? Fertilizer. Urea fertilizer is what they do. So we banned urea fertilizer from the northeast. And what happened? Farmers started complaining they were not getting farm. And we told them, look, we have to strike a balance. If it is blended, it's okay. It's difficult for them to be able to extract and separate it. But they bring it as raw as it is, and so it's easier for them to use them and make bombs. And that's why you see bomb making has become very, very, has increased. The last one, you remember, it was about 3 bomb blasts in a particular day. And talking about that, to tell you that those things were targeted, probably has to do with politics. Because if you notice, anytime it's a political year, it goes up. And why is that so? Individuals want to take advantage to make the government look weak, or to show that they're still capable, that there's no need keeping the government because of that. And that is what we think. You don't have to kill the people you want to govern. I mean, if you want to govern people, if you are popular, why not?
Right.
But why do you have to go and make sure that things like this increase just because you think you want to make some cheap goals?
So who do you think is doing it?
Well, anybody that doesn't mean well to this country. And there are a lot of them, both within and outside, I can tell you that.
Ghana's president just said he prays Nigeria does well, so 1 million Nigerians don't run to his country.
Nigeria is of keen security interest to us. If Nigeria does well, Ghana does well. I mean, when you have cousins, 250 million of them, you want them to do well so that 1 million of them don't come drifting towards a small country like Ghana. So every day I wake up, I pray for Nigeria. I say, God, let Nigeria get their act together. And so I remember when a lot of the people in Ghana migrated from Nigeria. They find their roots from the Yoruba kingdoms and all that. And so the Ghana people and all, migrated from Nigeria. And so
Was he shading Nigeria? It doesn't matter. His point still stands. He's referring to our chronic jackpot syndrome. Instead of facing our problems, this is why our passports carry no weight. Because when Nigeria struggles, the effect doesn't just stay in Nigeria. It spills across Africa. Everyone else see it's Nigeria is not just another country. It's too big, too blessed, too rich, too influential to fail quietly. They also see our regional instabilities, insecurity, and our economic downturn. We are the only ones blind to our flaws and potentials. It is clear other countries are worried about Nigerians leaving Nigeria. Some even prepare for it. Why aren't we more worried about the effect of jackpot syndrome? This man, Delefa Rotimi, has something to say to people who thinks whoever wins 2027 will bring about any change in Nigeria.
Who keeps deluding yourself into believing that this system has the capacity to deliver anything aside from the putrefaction it delivers. If you're foolish enough to believe there is an election behind which you can find change in 2027, you are a fool. I say it with my full chest. If you actually believe that there will be a free and fair election, you are a fool. I warned you in 2023. When they brought Amokwito, I warned you again. I told you, Tinubu will never bring anyone he had not compromised. The man has amply advertised his compromise on his own. Even if they remove him, which I doubt, they don't care for your opinions. Even if they remove him, what is coming will be worse than he is. But that man, as even if he's a token, should be gotten rid of. The only thing he hasn't done is wear his infinity cap.
Are Nigerians tribalistic or just programmed to love their masters who's sadly their kin? Now to hear this young girl tell it.
Nigerians love Tinubu. The people in my DM, I don't know what Tinubu is doing for you that we are not experiencing. Imagine being among the reason why I'm fighting for my visa to leave my own country. Maybe you don't don't understand what this is. You think this is just a revolution? This one a war. Maybe let's say we actually meet for real life. Maybe say me and you, we actually see for real life. I feel I actually know when I fit actually dagger you. Maybe you don't understand because you are a threat to my life.
To paraphrase, she's saying the person causing this chaos in your life is also your kinsman. Why is your life not improving then? Why is your loyalty to the status quo so blind? Why can't you see it's not Yoruba versus Hausa, but rather us against the self-ordained few?
My country is a place where our leaders brainwashed us, told us that Christians and Muslims are not brothers, that Southerners and Northerners are not family, show us the path to fight each other, told us that Igbo and Hausa are not the same. They planted hatred in our heart, wrapped us in chains of bigotry, tribalism, and division, while they behind closed doors stand united, made us believe we are enemies, while they dine together, while they share power, while they build their empires on our ignorance. And here we are, a nation drowning in chaos they created. So I have a question to the citizens of my country. For how long will this manipulation continue? For how long will we continue to be the pawns in their games? For how long will unity be a dream we never wake up to? For how long will my country be united? For how long?